Welcome to the very second episode of Topher Talks Season 2. I'm here, back at it again. It's been a while. We've been out of dry period, but we have been experimenting with more video content up on my YouTube channel, The Topher Show. Go check it out. Go subscribe. It's awesome. We have so much fun out there. Anyways, today it is another episode of The Topher Show. So that means 3 mini-series packed into one. Today we have Live and Within It, Food for Thought, and 2 other ones. Toph Explains and One Take. Those are our lineup for today. Maybe in that order, maybe not. Let's just see how it goes. All right.
I know.
Welcome to Live and Within It. I'm Topher Phillips. What's your name?
Talia Toller.
Hey, Talia. I have a question for you. What is your view on bucket hats?
They're cool, I guess. I mean, it depends on the person.
Depends on the person. So you think it can work on some people but not others?
Yeah.
All right, thanks for the review. This has been Live and Within It with Topher Phillips. This is one take. I get one chance to record this, and however it turns out is how I have to deal with it. So, without further ado, this is one take. I don't even know what to talk about. I don't plan ahead for any of these. Firefly. Wait, no, that's not a firefly. That's a dragonfly. Let's talk about things that are called flies. First, horsefly. Horsefly is not a horse. It's just a really big, annoying fly. If anything, it should be called a crabfly because it just bites you and that's annoying. Like a crab pinching you. Next, dragonfly. I mean, it looks pretty colorful, but we don't know if dragons are colorful because we don't have dragons that exist. Fruit fly. Isn't that the same thing? I think it's no, fruit flies are like really itty bitty bitty. I don't know why, because fruit are pretty good. Fireflies. Fireflies are actually amazing. They are adorable. They're fun. They are an exciting thing to beat up with a bat. Houseflies are annoying. Dragonflies, cool looking. Fireflies, awesome. And that is a breakdown of all the things that I know right off the top of my head that have fly in the name. This is Toph Explains. Don't you hate when someone who thinks they know more than you try to explain something that's pretty obvious that they have no idea what they're talking about? Well, that's this. And today, I try to explain photosynthesis. So, photosynthesis. So basically, this is used by plants. That's the complete opposite of it, used by humans. Plants taking sunlight, water and carbon dioxide, and with sunlight, they turn it into sugar and oxygen. Then, that sugar and oxygen is consumed by humans, who, with sunlight, turn it into carbon dioxide and water. It is a circle. That is photosynthesis. This is a lot shorter than what I thought it would be. What's a big word? Homeostasis. What is homeostasis? Give me 2 seconds. Homeostasis is like when humans try, the way medicine really works is it doesn't fix you. It tricks your body into fixing itself. It's weird. But that's because of homeostasis and how your body wants to maintain constant control. So when you get overheated, your body sweats to cool you down, part of homeostasis. That's why having anything over an 100 fever that's why a fever exists, because that's a warning sign that your body is under attack by some sort of outside element or outside presence. Homeostasis also consists of making sure that you're eating right. So when you faint because you haven't had enough food, homeostasis, because your body will shut down and conserve the little bit of food that you have left. Frostbite. When your fingers get so cold and they fall off, your body is saying, hey, I don't need these. These are just a danger to my body, so I just need to cut them off. Warning, you cannot take this medical salt. A really big grain of salt. Speaking of which, salt, when you sweat, you don't just sweat water, you sweat sodium. So just drinking water doesn't enough. That's why Gatorade exists. Speaking of Gatorade, do you know why Gatorade is called Gatorade? It's because of the Florida Gators. It was a football team back in the day, and they were just losing a bunch of games because it was really, really hot in Florida. And the water just didn't do it for them. So they got really, really tired at the end of the games. And then the scientists at the college were like, hey, what if we just make a drink that tastes good? Which, controversial opinion, Gatorade is not that great. What if we make a drink that tastes good and refuels our player better than just water? And so they made it, and they called it Gatorade. And they started winning games. And so that's why it's called Gatorade. But yes, that's why you drink Gatorade, is because when you sweat, you don't just sweat water, you sweat all sorts of minerals and stuff. Speaking of minerals, diamond is the hardest metal, which means it is very hardly broken. But it also comes from coal, which is a fossil fuel. So diamonds cause global warming. Why did my brain just go there? Pine trees are annoying because they never go away, and in the fall, they look the same, except a little bit sadder. I don't like pine trees very much. Why is my dog doing that? Dogs, did you know that dogs come from wolves? Exactly. And so, that is Toph explained. I just explained all those things. You're welcome. Yes, finally, the end of the episode. Food for thought, what you have all been waiting for, or probably what none of you have been waiting for. It is around Thanksgiving, so I thought it would be the perfect time to bring back food for thought. This segment is one of my favorites, and today we're talking about fruit and how they stack up against other fruit. First off, the big three: apples, oranges, and grapes. Oranges, amazing flavor. Grapes, amazing flavor. Apples have an amazing juice and amazing fruit by itself. Grapes and oranges have amazing juices and amazing fruit by itself. Apples have amazing iPhones. So these are just really good fruits. Also, you can cook apples. Mandarin oranges are served as a dessert. Grapes, communion, which means Jesus likes grapes. So grapes are holy grapes. Then you have something that is unholy. Grapefruit. Grapefruit is terrible. Grapefruit is for old people. Grapefruit has a similar name to grapes. And I don't know if you know, but tumors are often compared to fruit by size. So grapefruit's worst tumor, worst fruit. Grapes, best tumor, best fruit. I'm not saying that any tumor is the best tumor. No tumor is good to have. Just like if you have a tumor, you would most likely want it to be a grape. Which brings in some complications at the doctor's office. I'm sorry to say, but your son has a tumor. It's the size of a grape. Oh, thank Jesus. You didn't let me finish. Grapefruit. Oh, that is severely worse. Grapefruit is one of those fruits that you just hate to see. Also, honeydew melons and cantaloupe. Honeydew melons are so bland. Like, they shouldn't exist. Like, if they stopped existing, nobody would care. Cantaloupe looked at watermelon and was like, let me do what grapefruit did and just make it way worse. Watermelon, it has a rind. It has almost the same consistency. It has a way better consistency than grapefruit, but it is visualized the same way, which it shouldn't be, because watermelon is awesome and grapefruit and cantaloupe is trash. Cantaloupes are disgusting, and watermelon is amazing. Watermelon, ice, blend it together, you have an amazing smoothie. Cantaloupe, ice, blend it together, and you just destroyed a cantaloupe. That's it. You shouldn't drink that. If you drink that, you have something wrong with you. I just believe that grapes are outstanding and grapefruits are awful. And watermelon is amazing and cantaloupe is awful. Now, me personally, I've never tried pomegranate. I'm not planning on it. Next, two fruits that are kind of similar. The fuzzy fruits, kiwi and peaches. Both are actually good. It's not like a situation with grapes and grapefruit. They are actually pretty good. So, yeah. Also, why does edible arrangements always fruit? Have you noticed that? Like, if you ever get an edible arrangement, it's never like meatballs or shish kebabs. It's always fruit. But they kind of freak me out because, like, whenever you're looking at it, they look spoiled. All the fruit looks spoiled. It doesn't matter. But you know what wouldn't spoil? A grape. When you put a fruit cup, you mix a bunch of fruits together and put it in a cup. It's so bad, except for one fruit, the grape. You have a thing of grapes, you have a cup of grapes, you pour some peaches in, that's okay. The second you add a third fruit, it's ruined. Because the peaches mixed with any other juice. There is no fruit like grapes. Grapes are amazing by themselves. It's the only fruit you can eat whole unless you're a weirdo and eat lemons. Lemons are amazing artificial, are amazing as a juice. If you eat a lemon by itself, you are a psychopath. And also, lemon on water, I didn't really get that. Because it's kind of like the lemon next to the lobster. And how, like, the lemon just adds to the lobster. But it's not like you're adding anything to water. Water is just water. Plus, it's like a third or an eighth of a lemon. So it's not adding any flavor to it. So, yeah. Fruit. We've talked about pineapples. Now we've talked about almost every fruit. This has been Food for Thought. Sayonara. This concludes the first episode back since I moved houses. It's been a long process, and I haven't got to be recording. My recording schedule is all messed up. It's kind of bad. But finally, we were able to sit down and record a few episodes. And now this one's done. We're just riding on a few more ads so I can earn some money, maybe pay for dinner. And then we're going to ship it out and for all you to enjoy. So this has been Topher Talks, and I'm still not going to shut up.